Here we go. What is this run? This run is um yeah, got too much gold, not enough to spend it on. Already re-rolled. Like yeah, there's yeah. Like, why did I go here? I guess the duplication. I really wanted to duplicate something. Um. Oh right, I got a Jack in the Box. This Jack in the Box is. I've got both of these Jack in the Boxes are just silent units that can go in the Eclipse chamber rooms. So hopefully, well, I need frontliners. I've got this Titan Sentry that's sort of like both of these are kind of tanky in their own ways. This one's is tankier, like with the Titanite that's basically 80 health, but also it gains an effective 30 per turn. So hopefully this can withstand the damage. I think what I wanted is I wanted an intrinsic on the unnamed tome, but I didn't get it because an intrinsic. I've got two of them, so hopefully I can draw one on turn one. But the only way to be sure is if I get intrinsic, I get one more chance to shoot for intrinsic. I don't unless I take a ton of fire damage. I really don't want to hit the left side. I want to hit the gold trial, and I want to over here. I want to get intrinsic onto my Tome of the Unnamed, and then I want to have a really good Seraph of Corruption, and I want to have smooth sailing. So we'll see what happens. I have a Tethys that may or may not be strong enough. A front line that is sort of fine. I don't know. Maybe I need to be worried about spikes. Maybe need to worry about sweeping. I've got pretty decent, not super amazing frontliner, so I don't know if it's going to withstand Titans. I guess the sweeping is the main thing, and I don't know if I have quite enough spell power to just delete everything. The Frost Piercer does give me, if I can, whoever's doing the most damage, I give them this, and then maybe the Titans die a little bit faster. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This relic, both of these relics are pretty good. This means I can just set up bottom floor and try to just take the fight to floor one. That's what Sigil Seaweed is all about. That's not really doing a whole lot. And this is some pretty decent healing, but you don't have any control over it. Like I don't think it's based on percent health. It ignores units that are already fully healed, but then other than that, I think it really literally looks at whoever is the lowest health. So if you have 39 out of 40, you get healed before the unit that's at 41 out of 100, which is, I think I saw something like that happen in my last fight, and it was kind of nonsense, but that's just how it works. Okay, so after all that talking, I could pay gold to remove a card. Like, these meddlers aren't super great, but they do trigger moon cycles, and this is the only thing I have that actually works off of moon cycles. Everything else, there's the Eclipse chamber. I guess that's not totally true. I have this Heavenfall that, if I really, really wanted it to be full moon, I could do it just for that. And I guess Gravity also could potentially want it to be full moon, but it probably won't. I don't know. I'm just talking in circles here. I guess the thing I was trying to decide is, do I want to remove something like... Right now it's only 40 gold, and I don't think I'm ever going to use this for anything. The meddlers are sort of doing something, but I think they die on the top floor. Okay, how are we on energy? I think 3 per turn is probably fine. That's a lot of gold, and I would really like to get some relics. This is sort of like an energy generator, because Tethys makes it cost 0, but I have to actually cast it on that floor in particular, or else it does nothing. This boss... Yeah... Yeah, this boss you want to Yeah, I don't want this boss to I don't want to fight this boss on multiple floors because you get a lot of. Yeah, it's very confusing the way it's spelled out because it says like the gray box that's up here doesn't mention that it resolving multi-strike, but the gray box does mention there's two purple resolve descriptions, and the first purple box is mentioned in the gray summary, but the second purple box is not mentioned in the gray summary, which is very, very weird to me. But the point is that those two together are very bad news, and we just, yeah, I don't know. How does this affect my decision making? I don't know. I think I want the gold trial. I don't know, either we can kill it on the bottom floor or we don't, but I think we're overstacking with the. I think this one dies too easily. Okay, so the box has 3 things inside it, so this is a total. So this box is actually 4 units, so that's 5, 6. So this floor actually has 6 things on it, assuming everything survives, which here's hoping. And that floor, these both take up space. Yeah, so that's my budget for floor space. So Eclipse chamber, let's go. Yeah, it's nice that things cost 0 on this floor. It starts getting weird when they go up floors. I guess I might as well do this, unless I want to do that. I think this is going to scale better, as long as... I hope this unit doesn't die, though. That's the only... If this unit dies, then that equipment just goes completely to waste. Equipment should be pretty good against the boss, as long as we survive long enough to get there. Okay. I can only play one of the meddlers. Yeah, let's just play that first, and then we'll decide, do I save the Ice Tornado for later? I think we save this. I mean, we could get lethal this turn. The question is, how badly do I want to protect the next floor up, and how much... Like, next turn, I don't really have... Tomorrow, next turn is kind of a set of turn. Like, well, these two I can't even play at all. I'm out of floor space. Yeah. So those are unplayable. This is like not that amazing. This is a long-term. This just scales my second floor slowly. This is just gonna sit in my hand until the boss. Next turn is not. Yeah, I guess next turn is not super strong. This turn I am scaling both of these. Next turn, this floor will be stronger than it is now. I guess I can get away with. Am I gonna wish that I had the Ice Tornado this turn? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, I kind of wish that I had Ice Tornado. Which one of these do I want to cast it on? This is like 51 damage right away. Takes a very long time for this to catch up with the Bloody Moon. And I just did the opposite of what I just said I should have done. I should have cast Bloody Moon here. I don't even need the energy, but sure, whatever. Can't play that, there's nowhere to play it. It's just nothing. Okay. So how hard are we scaling here? I mean, this floor is scaling like each of these you know, the Shade Guards have their own passive, and then all 4 of these are gaining 15 attack damage at every turn from the room. Okay, and I can cast a really big Heaven Fall this turn, so that's cool. Did it just cast twice? I don't understand why it hit twice. That doesn't even make sense. I have no idea why it went twice, but okay. I can do that. It doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't help that much though. I guess. I was definitely going to get lethal the following turn, but sparing a little bit of health on my middle floor might be worth something. I mean, if the bottom floor is... I don't know. It's kind of hard to evaluate things sometimes. Except this, the units are useless when I have no floor space. That's not hard to evaluate at all. Well. Yeah, it would be nice to play this, but it doesn't. It's not a banner unit, so I don't even get a chance to play it. I guess I only have. I guess the box and Tethys are each 1, and then the skies is 3. So actually, this floor is already full. Yeah, this floor. Oh no, I enlarged that Titan Sentry, so that's 12-4. So if, yeah, okay. The totem could have fit on this floor for the expansion, but it didn't happen. Oh, I guess we do that. Yeah, I'm not used to playing with Tethys. I'm like, whenever I see Crypt Builder, I'm used to, I better discard that with the offering token or else I won't be able to play it. But then I'm like, wait. It actually costs 0. But right now, I guess I might as well. I don't know. Right now, none of this seems like it matters. I guess that's saves me a little bit of health, maybe. Okay. Okay, are we winning already? Yes, we are. So that's excellent. Makes me feel a little bit better about Seraph. I could do that. I haven't done that all run, but technically that pops the relic heal. Yeah, it takes a few turns to set up. Okay, that's one more layer of insurance if I don't get intrinsic. Seems a little bit paranoid. I mean, I am hitting the spell merchant. I am hoping to get intrinsic, but this could also be an intrinsic thing. Against... I don't think I want it, though. So there's like, with Tethys having 12 spell power, it's almost 100 damage. It's not terrible, I just don't know. I guess I'll take it. It is one more card that I have to draw, so I'm not sure that was actually correct. I think I told myself that if I wanted to have a very, very, like, just for Seraph, I really need that, and then the rest is kind of, okay, that's, I was gonna say it's kind of whatever, but that's a lot better than just kind of whatever. Okay, so the question is, am I applying any spell weakness whatsoever? I don't think I am. So, if I am applying spell weakness, it's from a relic that's on the next page that I haven't seen yet, but I think not. Yeah, fan, we're good. I think if Tethys reduces the cost to 0, then it doesn't actually trigger the Holy Stone, so all this is like janky, and I don't want to force the Holy Stone to trigger. I mean, I guess I could cast spells in the Pyre Room, but technically I could do the Offering Token combo with Crypt Builder in the Pyre Room directly, and then I get Pyre heals. I mean, that's not terrible. I guess I'm trying to decide. I don't think I'm gonna buy this under the assumption that I have nothing else to spend gold on. Because if I'm buying this, I'm assuming that I get spell weakness from a relic in the next drop, and that's just not happening. Okay, it's too late for this. I think I already deploy everything. This literally does nothing. Yeah, all these literally do nothing with my setup. I've got enough deployment ember to deploy literally everything right now. So I think I'm going to combo this in the Pyre Room with the Offering Token, and that kind of does something. And I probably want to do this as well. So I don't want it to consume, I just want to have spell power. Okay, holdover. That is... And Heavenfall is kind of nice. I don't need to remove consume. I've got 3 of them, and one of them already has consume remove. So I'm not going to do that. The Offering Token isn't terrible. This really helps with blights as well. I mean, if I'm playing this twice every turn, then it's not just draw neutral. Well, it's not discard neutral. It makes your hand smaller, but it does. What it does do is it's one card that draws 2 cards, but then discards 2 cards. So you get the spell chain makes it actively, instead of breaking even on how many cards you see, it actually increases the number of cards you see while discarding. So. I think I get rid of one of the flash freezes, and I just hope to cycle my deck faster. Most of these cards get consumed. Like, do I really need to play Heavenfall every turn? And then half the time it's not even quotable. And it's not even attuned or anything. It's just 100 damage globally. I think we take the Offering Token. Maybe we try to remove some cards or duplicate something. We don't have any... Yeah, I don't want to consume anything. That's just... I could consume that one, but I think I'd rather just remove the card entirely. I think we might have to cast this on a new moon turn, and then when we do that, we'll have to cast on the floor where it's not cost reduced. So we're cost reducing it now. Okay, so what do we duplicate? I don't think we have enough tanks to to support a 3rd Jack in the Box. I think the 2 Jack in the Boxes that we already have are already trying to carry hard. duplicate the offering token, which seems kind of weird. But there are a lot of curses, a lot of scumbag curses out there. I don't know, it's kind of tricky. It's like this Shade Guard would be pretty nice. We don't have a ton of floor space. I feel like this is the most important decision I have left in the entire run, and I just don't know what to do. That Shade Guard is just going to survive better. The Titan Sentry is like does some good work, but then it fizzles out. This synergizes better with the healing because it has double. The healing is twice as effective, basically. Additional Frost Piercer might not be terrible, but part of the problem with this is it doesn't kill the things behind the tank, and like it makes the tank eventually die. But everything that's behind the tank, you still have to find a way to deal with it separately, and then it's still like trying to damage the Titans. This is kind of a leading option right now. I don't remember use gravity for anything. I think. Well, no, I have been using sometimes. Like I take it back on the middle floor. Like if individual enemies survive, I can throw them from the middle floor to the bottom floor. And if they both have Eclipse chambers, and it always descends, which is actually kind of nice. I think at the Titan fight, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Like, I don't think these scale fast enough to actually survive everything. This one, I guess we throw this one on the top floor and we expect it to die. I think the front line has been doing okay, but I don't think it will continue to do okay. I think it's going to have trouble later. I think this erratic assistant is not panning out. And this shark is not really contributing either. I think one of them was double. Yeah, this one is double stacked and no consume. I think it's detrimental to overdo it with that. I was gonna just remove this, but if it hits for 23 outright and then consumes, that's probably pretty alright for the first shuffle. Okay, let's just purge that now. I don't think I'm gonna... The meddlers are kind of sketchy. I think these just don't... I don't know, they're playable, my Titans. They sit behind the Titan Sentry. Not forever. I don't know. I guess one Meddler and one Guardian Stone on the top floor is probably a little bit better. Keep that Titan Sentry, like, treading water slightly, but I don't know. The top floor at Titan Sentry... The top floor at Titans is just not really gonna last very long. Oh, I did this wrong. Okay, now the question is, do I play this Siren? Or do I play the Meddler and the Totem? Yeah, that's, I don't know. It's probably not doing a whole lot either way. It's already muted once. Oh, because it just entered the train. And that doesn't exclude bosses, but I'm going to play this anyway. Oh, it's the emote tome. Excellent. They're already muted, so that's excellent. Okay. I think all of this, I don't want to discard any of it, actually. So I don't think I play the second offering token. Because, I don't know. I would love to just discard a Vengeful Shard, but I might... Yeah, let's just do nothing with that. Okay. Do this. I could play this. I don't know if I want to, though. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's... That preserves our health on the middle floor a little bit. How many cards here? I'm definitely doing that. Meddler is on, not be played anywhere. Let's wait. Let's do this first. Oh, that's right. I have the emote tome. I just... Like, the relic that you just most recently picked up tends to be the one you forget that you even have. Yeah, let's just do that. Green. Good nonsense. Winning no matter what you do, within reason. So like this stuff, like do I hold on to these permafrosts or not, or what floor do I do the excess damage on? Like maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Like all this energy we're getting from the Bloody Moons, are they actually, is it actually doing anything useful? Hard to say. Yeah, we're doing all right, but we're not doing tons of like front loaded or like explosive damage to the flying boss. So we're doing like the roaming titan, because we're not doing a ton of damage all at once. I think it could be a bit of a danger because the guy hits hard and it keeps getting stronger. If we don't have a good way of like taking out the Titan of Savagery relatively quickly, then it could like when it gets up to multi-strike 3 or something, it could be a problem. Our front lines might just start getting deleted. It's like, yeah, we're not even halfway there to a flying kill. We're just sort of... We're just doing sort of so-so right now. And we would like to be doing better. Yeah, that Meddler is just doing nothing. And I guess I could... The Meddler doesn't have to do nothing. I could have gotten rid of this Nameless Siren and said, I guess I'm not really casting spells from the top floor, so it's all kind of dumb. Relentless Wave. Which card do I want to play? I could play tons of offering tokens. Let me get the Bloody Moon. Let's do the emote to him on the spell chained Bloody Moon, because then we get to do lots of stuff from there. We can do this, we can do that. This, do that. Yeah, it's all good. I think the Nameless Siren is not really doing much. I think the Meddler proccing extra heals and potentially the Offering Totem giving a little bit of bonus armor. I think those together might be doing slightly more utility. If I can actually draw one anyway. Okay, so there's old Meddler. I guess I don't really need to play Gravity for any reason right now. Yeah, okay. We can do this and this. Oh, Frost Piercer, I can't even afford to play you. That's okay, we'll play that instead. And then I don't have to play this, so I don't think I will. Does this even do anything? Okay, so it gains 2 rage on resolve. That is something that that's something that I might as well start stopping that right now. I was just trying to see, is there any actual benefit? Because I know that it damages your pyre if the floor is empty. But right now, that's not where we're at. But I wanted to see was there some other, and there was no reason to do that. I guess let's play this. I definitely want to discard that. I do want to discard that. And I might as well discard that. I don't really want to play that though. Okay. Just hold on to this one for later, because I am about to. I don't want to have to redraw this card. I just want to have it for later instead of actually playing it now. Let's take one of our heals immediately, because we're about to need it. We're about to take damage on all floors. Yeah, we're kind of in danger. This is sort of starting to look like a damage race, like that. Those corruption stacks. I don't think we can really actually stay ahead of that. This looks. Is there any strong alternative? Well, Pyrelight is actually kind of nice. And then I could play a single Bloody Moon. How much energy do I need? Not a ton, actually. I don't know. I don't know if the Pyre Room is where I'm going to be struggling the most, but it's still going to matter. I guess that's what I'm casting right now. Okay, sure. The middle and bottom floor might also be in danger. This guy's not scaling though. He's not gaining rage and he's not gaining multi-strike, so maybe we're doing okay. Maybe we're treading water here. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure we actually play that Frost Piercer. And Offering Token is a good one to duplicate right now, because we can't even get any kills on Bloody Moon this turn. Sure. Heal did nothing. So we're taking 15 corruption because we're getting another 5. So 35 damage. How much armor would I gain? Just 1. So this would not really. Yeah, this floor is just. This floor is going to be dead very soon. Can't even get the kill on Bloody Moon right now. That's really annoying. Let's just... I guess we just do double Ice Tornado or start with single and then... Now can I get any kills? No, I cannot. Not yet. Let's try it again. Okay, now Bloody Moon is... Yeah, there's one and there's one with no spell shields. So there, that's progress, I guess. I guess I can do that. I don't know. I don't mind discarding any of those, and if I am going to discard any of those, I want to do it here. Like maybe I draw the E. It didn't happen, but it's still fine. It would have been nice to draw Crypt Builder when I did that, but it didn't happen. How are we doing up there? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this is a little scary. Let's do that. Then let's... Did we rescue our Shade Guard for now? We did, yes. I think now's a good time to do that. Okay. Next turn, this one's gonna be on the bottom floor, so we're kind of good for that. I guess we can pop the heal. We still got it. We could keep this one alive. It has multi-strike. I guess, I don't know, seems kind of... I don't know, maybe that was beneficial, like marginally. We've got 2 stacks of mute, so I don't have to play this yet. That's what I'm not going to. Okay, we're getting there, I think. Oh yeah, we are almost there. We're very close. So that one's already there. This floor is already... Alright, we already got it. So I guess we can just do this twice then. Oh, we got it. Okay. Okay, I guess just for kicks, might as well. Yeah, alright, not bad. A tank, a box, and an Eclipse chamber. That was kind of the whole build, but I mean, Tethys did a pretty alright job. Grease to just thin out the waves with spell damage. So that was relatively smooth. It wasn't like it was just another. It was just a winning run, but you know, stuff just worked, and it wasn't like a super explosive meme build or anything like that. And there's no over 9,000s. It was good enough, but uh, things just sort of fit together pretty well across the board. Not a whole lot to complain about. Not a whole lot to brag about either, um, but yeah, pretty pleasant run. Luna Coven, I don't really especially love Luna Coven, but I got a couple of out of everything that Luna Coven has. I managed to find copies of my absolute favorites. And even that conditional multi-strike unit, having that as a backliner inside of an Eclipse room, uh, actually that puts that unit on its best footing. So even that wasn't too bad. But really, the Shade Guard, the big scaling tank, and getting it early and having Titanite. I didn't get it super early. I think I got it rank 3 or something. But uh, yeah, it's a good thing I had that relic though. The healing 10 every moon cycle relic. That was I might have lost the run without that, honestly. I would have needed like a phase blessing or something. I think I skipped one because there was something else that I wanted more. Like maybe I one of my really early uh, uh unnamed tomes might have been what I took instead of that. I don't know. But if it weren't for that relic, I might have been in pretty big trouble with keeping my front line alive. Like it was just kind of I was relying on this a lot, and if this were an endless run, it would have been absolutely woefully insufficient to patch things up. But um, that's yeah, the way this run went though, it was just enough to hold it together. So it was just pretty nice. This was really nice. This was really nice. This was really nice. This technically it did something, but it wasn't super clutch. Um, but yeah, these two relics were just like just smooth the run out so much. And then this is obviously the strongest relic in the game generally. Um, I mean that very last relic store they had absolutely nothing. I think I bought this one before Ring 7 instead of after, which is kind of ridiculous. And because after Ring 7 there was literally nothing that did anything at all. And that sometimes that happens. But but I don't know. It's just like you can't always get what you want, but you try sometimes and you get what you need. That's really how that run went. Um, and it wasn't like I was just barely squeaking by. It gave me what I needed, but with a little bit of just slightly generous, like not too much to worry about. Uh, yeah, just pretty good run. Yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, I recently lost a run at Titans. So my silly Herzl Cup is at 4, but my Titan Cup is down to 1 again. But it happens. Uh, that's how it is sometimes. So this will be my next run. We'll leave the rest of this alone, though. I think we're gonna just keep running Pyre of Dominion. Um, just at like I just don't like running Luna with Luna starters. When I'm running Luna, especially, a lot of times you just don't have a front line. Stygian isn't quite as likely to get screwed on that, but he might. And Pirate Dominion gives you chances immediately to draw like a real tank going into ring 1, so you're not nearly as likely to run into like immediate run ending nonsense. I think we should be good here. Just keep doing this. Just make our lives easier. That'll be it. Till next time.